Nigeria's capital. I am Uyi Agmofwewe. As part of activities marking his administration's first year in office, President Bola Tinubu has addressed a joint session of the National Assembly. The president, who appreciated the federal legislators for their support, stated that both the executive and legislature are partners in progress. Queen Agaba completes the report. We'll bring you details of that story later. Let's turn to other news for you. The government of Thailand has commended the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency for mounting a vigorous fight against substance abuse and illicit drug trafficking in Nigeria. A development, it says, has positively impacted the image of the country in the international community. The agency spokesperson Femi Babafemi said in a statement that the commendation was given by the Charge d'Affaires and Deputy Head of Mission of the Royal Embassy in Nigeria, Karit Famasubuta, who was accompanied by a councillor, Purple Banadana, during a courtesy visit to the chairman and chief executive of the anti-drug outfit, Brigadier General Buba Mawa, retired. The Pan-Nigerian Social Welfarist Group, Afenifere, has urged Nigeria's government to rethink its economic policies, citing high inflation and increased poverty as major concerns affecting citizens. In a release signed by Afenifere's Publicity Secretary, Prince Justice Faloye, the group warned that if the federal government does not change its current economic policies during the first year of its scorecard review, the ongoing economic turbulence may persist. It claimed it would further impoverish the citizens in the following years. You're watching Midday News coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Remember, we're on Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us on our social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles as you now see on your screen. When the news returns, the federal government reinstates suspended social investment programs. We have these and other stories for you shortly. Do stay with us. This is Global Television bringing you a live broadcast of the Midday News with Uyi Agmofwewe. Thank you for staying with us. Let's take you to the foreign scene where Israel's military has said it has taken control of the strategically important buffer zone along the Gaza-Egypt border known as the Philadelphia Corridor, meaning it now controls Gaza's entire land border. A spokesman for the Israel Defense Forces said about 20 tunnels used by Hamas to smuggle weapons into Gaza had been found within the zone. Sources denying this said Israel was trying to justify its military operation in the southern Gaza city of Rafah. President Bola Tinubu says he will soon transmit the 2024 Supplementary Appropriation Bill to the National Assembly to enable his administration continue in its task of providing good governance to Nigerians. He stated that the budget proposal aimed at fostering prosperity, development and progress would fast-track the ongoing positive stride of the government. The president hinted this shortly after flagging of the old national anthem, Nigeria Will Hail Thee, at a joint sitting of the Senate and the House of Representatives in Abuja. Despite complaints of the low power generation, the electricity distribution companies in Nigeria have been able to raise monthly revenue from 95 billion naira in January to 100 billion naira in March 2024. According to data released by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, 97 billion naira revenue was generated in February. The rise in revenue occurred at a time when the country experienced a huge drop in power supply as a result of gas shortages. Data from NERC showed that the DISCOs received 2,577 gigawatt-hours of power and billed 2,072 gigawatts of energy received, according to 80% billing efficiency in January. The federal government has disbursed a total sum of 20.11 billion naira to 402,283 beneficiaries of the 50,000 Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme. The beneficiaries selected from the 774 local government areas received a direct payment to their bank accounts via their bank verification number. This information was disclosed in a document from the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. The federal government has disclosed that it has electrified no fewer than 15 federal universities and teaching hospitals with hybrid solar grids with a combined capacity of 35.5 megawatts. The Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Rural Electrification Agency, Abba Aliyu, stated this at the just concluded Alliance for Rural Electrification Energy Access Forum in Lagos. Aliyu said that the aim is to supply 24-hour electricity to 350,000 students while giving 50,000 lecturers access to power. He explained that the Nigeria Electrification Project, funded by the World Bank and the African Development Bank, is a $550 million project. Indonesian ambassador to Nigeria, Dr. Usra Harap, has expressed the desire of the Republic of Indonesia to deepen the existing collaboration with Nigeria in the development of the oil and gas sector. The ambassador disclosed this in Abuja during a courtesy visit to the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources, Nicholas Ella. He added that Indonesia imported over $3.8 billion worth of oil and gas from Nigeria in 2023 and stressed the need to maintain and improve beneficial cooperation and relationship which have been held for the past 59 years. Let's bring you some sports now. The Super Eagles of Nigeria's camp for the 2026 World Cup qualifiers against South Africa and the Benin Republic will open on Monday, June 3. Nigeria will face South Africa at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo on Friday, June 7, before traveling to Ivory Coast to face Benin Republic June 10. While there have been speculations that the team's camp will be opened this weekend, Director of Media and Communications of the Nigeria Football Federation, Ademola Olajire, has said that the camp will open on Monday. Meanwhile, Super Eagles and Leicester City midfielder Wilfred Indidi was left stunned after inspecting facilities at the remodeled Maracana Stadium in Ajegunle, Lagos. The 19-pitch sports facility, which has a 192-bed space hostel, basketball and lawn tennis courts, table tennis hall, canteen and restaurant under construction, 24-hour power and solar backup, treated water supply and top-notch shower and changing rooms upon completion, will perhaps become the biggest sporting arena for school-aged children in the country. Sounds like a very innovative idea, but that's it on the Midday News, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, where on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using at Global TVNG and other handles as you now see on your screen. I'm Uyag Mofwebe, thanking you very specially for spending a part of your afternoon with us. Coming up shortly is Lunch Global with Chunk Annabelle Joseph. Have a great time.